Just a quick one, guys, before we get into today's video. We have just released our July drop. We've got the brand new Rangers Warrior t-shirts, along with the No One Likes Us, We Don't Care tees. Do browse the new collection by going down into the link in the description, or go to rfcclothing.com. Anyway, let's get into today's video. And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Guys, we're trying to get to 25,000 subscribers by the end of July. We've only got like 250 subscribers to go, so if you haven't already hit the big red button, please consider doing so. And in return, I'll keep you on the straight and narrow of everything with regards to Rangers Football Club this summer, as things are starting to seriously heat up, as Rangers have acquired yet another signing this transfer window. Now, 2 days ago, I said to you that Jose Cifuentes would be joining Rangers, and that was a done deal after the club agreed a fee with LAFC. I also said yesterday that Danilo, or a bid for Danilo, had been accepted by Feyenoord Rotterdam. However, things still needed to be ironed out yesterday before we could done deal it. However, I'm delighted to say today that Rangers have signed the player, and Danilo will be signing number 8 or signing number 9, depending on how they are announced. He will jet into Glasgow this week and will be officially unveiled as a Rangers player next week after the weekend. Probably Monday, we'll probably see a double announcement of Cifuentes and Danilo, both as Rangers players. As I said, Danilo's probably the player that is exciting Rangers fans the most since I've been doing these videos this summer. A player that we've been long linked to, a player that is very prolific in a very good league in the Eredivisie, a champion in the Eredivisie, done it in Europe as well, and as I say, young and a very exciting prospect. So really looking forward to seeing him join the football club along with Jose Cifuentes. I do think that's fantastic business by Rangers Football Club. Now, the official fee I think is around £6 million, although Michael Beale did say yesterday that the fees being sort of touted are sort of inflated in the media, apparently, so take it from what you will. But as I say, what we understand is it's around £6 million, give or take, somewhere around that figure. But yeah, Rangers certainly backing Michael Beale in landing this player. But a fantastic signing, and as I say, will be officially unveiled as a Rangers player with a scarf above the head with Jose Cifuentes next week. So yeah, very exciting times for Rangers. With regards to other transfer incomings, I don't think there has been much more news. There has been sort of links to Austin Trusty, there's been links to Jonathan Panzo that have been ongoing throughout the summer, which makes me think that Rangers' next transfer target will be a centre-back. I don't think we need much more. I do think after the acquisition of Danilo and Jose Cifuentes that we only really need a centre-back. I think we need centre-back cover, a quality centre-back to go in there and compete for a place would be fantastic. And of course, a bit of strength and depth in that position as well. As I said, we know what happened last year in the Champions League, and we don't want to be caught out again while we go into Champions League group stage games with Leon King and Sands as our two defenders. Of course, Sands not here, King injured, but you know what I mean. You don't want to be lacking options when going into really important European games and going into pivotal games or crucial games within the league campaign, as it does pretty much cost you the title and cost you trophies if you don't have strength and depth. So hopefully a centre-back signing is what is next. Now, in regards to other transfer news, Michael Beale did touch upon yesterday there'll be more players going out to the door, and there has been the reports basically stating that Fashion Sakala had the opportunity to go to Saudi Arabia and was offered a lucrative sort of contract to go out there. However, the player himself has rejected it and doesn't want to go out to Saudi Arabia. He wants to stay at Glasgow Rangers this summer. So Sakala, as I said, was subject to interest, and it did seem that Rangers obviously gave him permission to go speak. However, he doesn't want to go. He's rejected it. He's not going to Saudi Arabia. It wasn't Al Ettifaq, Steven Gerrard's team, nor was it the PIF-owned ones. It was Al Kahib, I think it is. Sorry for my Saudi pronunciation, but as I said, he was subject to interest and rejected a lucrative offer to go out there and will be staying at Rangers by the looks of things. Now, as I said, Michael Beale also stated in his post-match press conference, he basically stated that naturally more players may go out the door over the next couple of days or couple of weeks, because he has to publish his European squads for the upcoming campaign, and naturally one or two will be left out of the squad, which will basically give them a sign that they won't their football will be limited at the club this summer. So he does expect more players to go after that announcement has been made. Again, we spoke about a few certain players that could go out the door that are kind of surplus to requirements, sort of John McLaughlin's, and Robbie McCrory, I think, wants to go out himself, so he might be a player that leaves. But certainly over the next couple of weeks, we should start to hear a bit more stuff. Now, of course, Rangers back in action again yesterday as they lost to Olympiacos 3-1 in the third pre-season match of the campaign. Now, the result looks disappointing. Of course, Olympiacos took the lead before Rangers equalised with a penalty, and then obviously went on to win the game 3-1 by scoring 2 more goals. Now, as I said, it was a game that was entertaining, but as I said, very disappointing. Defensive mistakes, especially getting caught out on that left-hand side. But when Michael Beale did give context to the situation, you start to understand that it is still just pre-season. They're still tinkering with stuff. He did state that the team and the players had been doing sort of double, triple training sessions in the lead up to it. So there was elements of fatigue for the players going into the game. And that's what he wanted. That's what we're doing at the end of the day. We're going to start playing 3-game weeks, 2-game weeks, where we need to be at the peak of our fitness levels. And to get there, we need to be doing double sessions going into games against really good opposition. So it's more of a test rather than worrying about the results. But as I said, Michael Beale seemed very, very confident after the game. So as I said, hopefully, he's done everything well. As I said, you don't want to get too caught up in the highs of pre-seasons, nor get too down in the lows, as I keep saying in every video. But as I said, when you add context towards the result, one, it's a very, very good team that dominate their league and do well in European football. But at the same time, when Rangers are doing 2 or 3 training sessions before the game and on the day, then that explains why that it's not the best of performances. However, having a look at it, and if I'm being, as I said, critical, then as I said, we were getting caught out on that left-hand side. Borna Barisic, again, I think his time is come to an end as a Rangers fullback for me, and I think we should be trying to cash in on him and look at the new blood with Ridvan Yilmaz. However, for the third goal, I didn't think Ridvan Yilmaz covered himself in glory and could have done a lot better. But as I said, it is still pre-season. As the next game comes along against Hoffenheim, Michael Beale said he's going to stop not really tinker with the side as much, not give everybody minutes. I'm going to be going with more of an 11 that's going to start for the Scottish Premiership season in around 10 days' time. So hopefully against Hoffenheim we'll get more of a realisation of our team. But Rangers fans, that's all I've really got for you today. Obviously, Danilo is a done deal. Fashion Zakala was subject to interest from Saudi Arabia but rejected it. And of course, Rangers lost to Olympiacos yesterday in the third pre-season friendly. But Rangers fans, do let me know your thoughts on the signing of Danilo and how many more players do we need to sign this summer. Let me know a number down there in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Remember, we do have Rangers t-shirts available on our website, so do browse the collection by going down into the link in the description or going to rfcclothing.com. Thank you, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.